Using videos in emails is becoming more and more common. There's a lot more talk about it in on sort of likes of LinkedIn, and you can imagine, right? Like when you receive an email, that's usually plain text, which is still the priority. And I would never ever recommend putting a video in the first email. I would suggest you do it in one of your follow-ups, maybe a second or third, never in your first. But happy to obviously be challenged on that. But the idea is, you can imagine, rather than having a plain text, if you see an email with something that's maybe written for you in your name or whatever, and then you've got the your own website that showed that's why these personalized videos work great, because the idea is you record it once, and then the systems in the background can use your clients or your leads website. So again, makes it feel like, and at the end of the day, whether it's done at scale, whether it's done at not scale, it's the effort that counts, right? People saying, okay, this person's actually taken the effort to go to my website, or looks like it's gone to my website and made something specifically for me. Looks and sounds good. So I thought I'll make a quick video showing you sort of what that process looks in. My choice is Sendler.ai, and they have really made it super straightforward to set this whole thing up. And I'm gonna run you through it now. So basically, you obviously sort of come in to Sendler, you log in, create a campaign. And just for this one, I'm just going to call it test. Then first thing is, so my recommendation is you basically need to have two videos. And for this example, I've used QuickTime Player to do this. You can do Loom. It doesn't really matter. One video, you want it to be sort of a face camera. So you want it to be as though you're speaking to the camera, and you'll see why that is, because as you see in these sort of examples down here, you can see the guy is it's got the sender's website, but just imagine your website. Like, the idea is that your face would stay the same, but your lead's website would change. So that's why you need to have one which is sort of like the face camera video. And then what you also want to do, and what I really like about Sendler, is you can actually then transition seamlessly into another video. I'm going to show you all of that right now. So the first video, so we're just going to actually go ahead and upload the first video. It has to be an MP4. So if I show you Sendler example here, so I put a video here. Again, I've just made it as a complete test. I don't know if you can hear this. And again, I've just made that up. But one point I do want to make on that: when you start that video, don't go too much into detail. Hi, I'm Kevin from this company. We do X, Y, Z. Like, go straight into it. Set an agenda in 60 seconds. This is what you're going to get out of it, and get straight into it, because everything else is going to come in the email, etc. So I'm going to I've sort of uploaded that there, and then I'm going to choose whichever one that you want to use. I mean, they obviously say this is most popular. The only thing I would say to watch out for this one is, so even if I put this video, let's say 17 seconds, this timer, you see, because the difference between this and this is this has that recorder tool, like the one that I'm using now, like Loom, so it looks more like raw. The only issue with it, I love it, the only issue with it is the timer on here does always start at 5 minutes and count down. So that's the only downside of it. So I personally suggest you can try it, but I find just as much success with a rounded, or this is quite a different look and feel as well. So just be aware of that. But they all work as a very minute thing. And then what you want to do is you want to go to I'm going to upload a video, so I'm going to go here. And let's say, for example, so which one is it? It's this MP4 here. So I've just literally done, using a QuickTime, I have just done a screen recording of my website, as though I'm talking about the methodology. But if you've got a platform, you can, I'd say, hey, I'm Kevin Patrick. I'm Kevin. I'm Kevin, and in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you how you can use our tool to do X, Y, Z, and then go straight into it. And the beauty with Sendler is, let's say in this video, right? So I'm talking about, so maybe, for example, at 3 seconds, I'm talking about how, right? So what I could do at that point is, I would just update this timer here. So if I put this to 3, what's going to happen is the audio and everything is going to be talking exactly the same, but at 3 seconds, it jumps to this video, that the screen recording that I've put there. So it could be 3 seconds, it'd be 4 seconds, it'd be 5 seconds. Let me just put it as 4, for example. And let me just pause once again. I'll come back. Cool. I just had to check something quickly in the background. But basically, now when I click next, this is what the landing page would look like. So when someone clicks on the GIF of your video, they're going to go to a page that looks like this, which looks smart, which looks premium. You'll have a book here, which will link to whichever link is just URL, so you can book directly. and then a name, and you can change this if you want under the themes, and you can have multiple themes, etc. So now what we're going to do is we're going to upload our lead list. Now the lead list is very, very straightforward. You want email, first name, last name, website, email, first name, last name, website, and then all you're doing is you're going to drag and drop that in as so. Then it's just going to map everything and just make sure everything's included in there. That's fine. You can now proceed to validate just to make sure everything is looking fine. And then you click next step. So what's actually happening now is, now obviously this example is only the one, but if I go ahead and click generate here, this is going to be working in the background, and we're going to see like within a few, it depends how many. I mean, last week I did like I think 1,300, and might have taken like 10-15 minutes, but it is pretty quick. So I'm just going to pause. Shouldn't be too much longer. Then I'll show you what that final video looks like. Okay, it's literally been like within a minute, and we can see that this has been created. And if you click on the three dots and go to view video, it will then take you here, and this is basically what the person would see. So when they click on the GIF, this is the landing page that they see. So bear in mind, so I've actually input my website, so that's where you see the KPPD website. I've turned the video volume off, so it doesn't interfere with what I'm saying, but basically the idea is I'm talking about it, and you can see at around that 4 second, exactly that 4 second, it's moved over to the methodology page, which is what I'd had. So you can see where this is really, really powerful, because some of the other tools that I've tried before, sorry, I got confused. I clicked pause on the Loom instead of the one on here. But basically what I was trying to say was, with some of the other tools I've used, it's quite laggy because you've got one and then it cuts and you have another video. This is a much more seamless. So it's sort of like giving a presentation in the video, and it's very smooth. So whether it's an image, it allows you for an image, or it's a video, it's pretty straightforward. And then in terms of embedding, all you have to do is copy, email, embed. It's copied and pasted, and then once you open up your email sending tool, you highlight the word, and then you go into sort of code view, and then you paste where you've so for example, let's say you've got your email body and you put the word video, that is where you want the video to go. You just literally highlight that, go to code mode, and then you paste the code. And then that's it. Again, some of the other tools I've used, you've got one specific code for Instantly, one for Smart Lead, one for Sales Handy, etc. This is just like one for all, which again for me is much more straightforward and easy. So, and then that's it, and it's really, really, really straightforward. So give it a go. It is a brilliant tool. It does work very well. I mean, A/B test it. It might work better for your, for some industry over the other, but it's in my opinion a well-priced product, and it's something that's very, very easy to use. So let me know what you think. Any questions, give me a shout. But I hope you found this tutorial useful. Cheers.